Hello, everyone. This is Diana with you. And right now, we're at my absolute favorite villas on the island of Phuket. And why exactly are they my favorite? Well, as an active investor with 11 years of experience investing specifically in this market, I understand better than anyone what makes your investments profitable. And first and foremost, it all comes down to location. A villa location just 300 meters from the beach. That's honestly incredible. To be honest, there just aren't any more offers like this on the market. Properties like these exist, for example, in my favorite resort, Banyan Tree, and even there you can get an 8-year installment plan. But the entry price there is going to be significantly, dramatically higher. And to be more precise, if we're looking at a villa now for around $2 million, then on the territory of Banyan Tree, it would already cost $4 to $5 million. So, what do you think? Now, let me show you the villa itself. Its main charm, of course, is when you walk into this living room and see these 6-meter-high ceilings. Very often, developers want to save on space and immediately build out the entire second floor, which means you lose this sense of volume, space, and light, things you really want and often miss. There you have it. But by the way, I started telling you about the location and didn't mention the most important thing. The villa we're at right now is just 300 meters from Bang Tao Beach and is right next to the plot of our famous and world-renowned Laguna. So you could say it's basically part of Laguna. You step right out of the villa and can go for a run along the golf courses, along the paths and sidewalks, through the most beautiful, picturesque surroundings and infrastructure. Also, 300 meters isn't just to Bang Tao Beach itself, but specifically to the cluster of beach clubs like Maya Beach Club, YUHE, Nora Beach Club, and Cage Beach Club, which is ranked among the top 50 best club beaches in the world. That's exactly why a villa like this will always be in demand, both for rent during the high season and for rent in the low season, when the audience changes and we get visitors from India, the Arab countries, and Australia. And because it's very hard to find properties like this on the first line, well, by first line I mean within walking distance to the beachfront, they really are worth their weight in gold. This kind of thing, well, it's the most exclusive of the exclusive. That's exactly why I chose this villa to buy for myself. That's it. And right now I'm working really hard on this, so that I can make the first payment for this absolutely gorgeous place as soon as possible. The villas themselves are as big as 600 square meters. Well, 600 square meters is actually the total area of the land plot itself. And the interior space is between 340 and 380 square meters. In Thailand, they count by built-up area, which is the total developed area, including all the terraces, pools, and landscaping. The pool, as you can see, is huge, really big and spacious, and there are different options for how the terrace can be arranged. Here, it's done with this kind of sunken corner. That's it. But you can invite your own designers and architects, which I've already done. I brought them here twice, and besides overseeing all the technical supervision and every stage of the villa's construction, they made sure waterproofing was done and all the joints were properly finished everywhere. They're a truly professional company that will monitor the construction process according to Russian standards. That's it. Besides that, you can do a bit of remodeling, remove a bedroom, or on the contrary, add one, or expand the walk-in closet, which is especially relevant for me. That's it. And in general, there are a lot of other things you can change. There are only 17 villas in the community, 10 of which, unfortunately, have already been sold. So we only have 7 villas left, and they come in 2 completely different layouts and color schemes. Right now, we're in the darker version, and everything you see here, including the decor, is included in the price of the furniture package. By the way, the developer is a very well-known company from Bangkok that has already completed many different projects. Of course, the dark design usually looks, let's say, more expensive. It's like they really went all out with the finishing details, as you can see. So it looks more solid, more impressive. And the light design, well, it's meant to be light. It creates an even greater sense of spaciousness. And here in this particular villa, there are 3 bedrooms. But on the second floor, where we currently have the billiard room, you can add a 4th bedroom if you want. Or, as I personally want to do, you could set up a full-fledged, beautiful office there, even with a separate entrance for employees. So you can go straight into the office, and from the second floor, you can keep an eye on everything that's going on. That's it. And here's another cool feature of the project. You open the window, take a morning dive straight into the pool, and start swimming. And we even have a small, let's say, massage area, a massage room where you can invite massage therapists, which is really popular in Thailand. You just need to enjoy a quality Thai massage with a beautiful view right on your own property. Now, remember what you see in this image. Yes, this is our dark style option. And now we're going to move on to a lighter, brighter one. Of course, it looks more spacious and open thanks to the fact that it has these extra, really huge windows. And if up until this very day, I was absolutely sure that I genuinely liked this particular layout and truly wanted to proceed with purchasing it, after spending many, many hours exploring that magnificent villa today, I have come to the profound realization that I probably need to seriously reconsider my initial decision and take a much closer, more detailed look at these truly extra huge, expansive windows. They really, really add something special. So let's go take a look. This spacious villa also features a dedicated storage room. Of course, one could conceivably utilize it as a dedicated gift wrapping room or perhaps for other similar purposes. However, even if it were offered completely free of charge, with absolutely no natural light or windows whatsoever, it's genuinely not particularly appealing to me personally. It's certainly not the most ideal living situation, especially considering the complete absence of air conditioning, even in a consistently hot and humid climate. But for me, it's definitely just another extra closet where I could store a batch of tennis skirts or something. All right, so let's head over here. And this, let's say, is what they position as the children's room because it has such a very gentle design. Yeah, but actually, it's a full-fledged bedroom, again with a view, both of the TV and of this gorgeous, huge pool where you can really swim properly. And let's go to our gym. Of course, having your own private gym in a villa is also a luxury. And here is a beautiful terrace with stones, again with a view of the picturesque greenery, which will become even more lush. After all, it's still under construction, right? And that's why they can't bring in the plants yet. But usually when projects in Thailand are completed, at the final stage they bring in mature greenery, which is planted right away and immediately starts to grow. Basically, they make the project look lush and overgrown. There you go. So, what do you think of the idea of having a gym where you can work out and watch what's happening down below? Like, did they make breakfast down there or not? While you're working out, honestly, instead of a gym, I would have done something else. First of all, we've got the lagoon just a step away. You could just run around the whole lagoon. It's the most beautiful place for jogging. And secondly, there are already a ton of great, high-quality gyms around here. So honestly, I would have put either an office here or maybe an extra bedroom. The living room is actually spacious enough to host events here. You could gather big groups of friends, for example. Yeah, but now I want to ask you a question. First, what do you think of the villa overall? And second, which design style do you personally prefer? Do you prefer this lighter, more spacious style, or the darker, more stylish and luxury one? This was Diana Fedorova with you, your investment guide on the island of Phuket. Goodbye, everyone.